saved my day many times. When you ran away, guess I broke my promise. I have been dishonest to you. You are the master of my plan. Then you let go.
Keep it separate. Keep it separate.
You keep it. It's like a comedy fucking missile. Like a fucking poster. You launch it, you forget it. God bless y'all. Hit me up on the Instagram later. I'm like, hey, what about this? I'm like, what about it? Like, do you remember saying this? Nope. Maybe, but no. And like, well, if you could remember, no. Like I said before, it's a fucking comedy missile. You fucking just pull the trigger, you send it, and then it's done. That's it. It's out of my head. It's out of my mouth.
Okay, fire and forget.
Now we can.
Okay.
That's it. It's fucking a bunch of comedy, fire and forget. It's a bunch of fucking jackassery, fire and forget.
Hell, we can't even remember which jokes we told on the show.
Fuck no! If
Dude, I had
a
somebody
sneak peek at our conversation,
Wait,
a
hold
fucking
on.
thread,
Hold on.
it would just be fucking ridiculous, man. Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I had a coworker ask me about something that I apparently did on January 5th. And I looked this person dead in the eyes and I said, you know what? I legit cannot tell you what I had for dinner last night. The fuck are you coming at me with January 5th shit?
Like, is this
Like I
specific date?
Yeah.
Was she trying to determine if you were on your way to DC for the protest?
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, if you say I did that, then cool. Am I in trouble? No. Then yes, I did it.
Do you have video of me?
No, I was like, did it work out? Was it a good move? Oh yeah. That was 100% me. Thank you. Fuck it, get the fuck out of here.
Would
January
you take credit
5th
for
shit.
it? Yes, I would. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm taking credit for it
I
too.
did it. Yes, I did that. Cheers. Here we go.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
welcome to the locker room. I'm Tom.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Chuck.
And I guess I'm firing off first today. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm.
That's right.
It's
What,
not
wait,
usually like
why
me.
do we get
Look at
we
that.
get sad, Chuck? We got sad
Because there's
Oh.
something in my
What?
my notifications, some news that I want about ISIS and terrorists and how they're plotting against the
Okay.
U.S. and vowing. And I'm like, not in the eve
Right.
before anything. No, I can't. But I'm gonna want to read it. I'm gonna try not to,
Don't.
and I'm gonna pop a Xanax tomorrow.
Because here's the thing.
And yes, I have a doctor prescription. Thank you very
aren't
much.
ISIS and terrorists always trying to do something to the U.S.? Like,
Yeah, I just hope.
you got to ignore
Wait,
it, man. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. They're always trying to fuck you up. North Korea is always trying to nuke us. ISIS is always trying to kill us. The president's always a moron.
Listen.
Well,
The
hey,
only thing
to
I
be
know-
fair, with the president
Mm.
remark, he's more off than he is on.
Right.
Mira,
I see
mira.
what you did there.
Mira. The only thing I know about ISIS is that bitch likes her 2-for-1 dances, and you got to tip her fat, even though she's got those big
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the
boobs, you know what I'm
stage.
Hey.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
I thought is now was. They're making a comeback?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, after Afghanistan,
It's like
they
fucking
beefed up the
Hydra.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Listen,
It's like
we're
Hydra.
talking about
You got one head
talking
off.
about now.
and
It's ISIS. We're talking about now. Not then.
Yeah.
Now. What happened
Gotcha. It's is.
now? Exactly.
So we got a little follow-up from, well, first of all, Matt, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling like shit. My mouth is fine. I'm back to the
Oh.
regularly scheduled
Mouth
bullshit
parties?
kidney pain.
Oh, okay.
So, no, that dumbass dentist was trying to tell me that, like, oh, it couldn't be that. Maybe you need a root canal if you still have pain. And I'm like, bitch, like, as soon as you pull that shit out of between my teeth, I felt fine. Like, I'm fine.
Right. Fucking dentists.
I mean, I was still sore from all the fucking bullshit, but like
From
the
the
very next
drilling and
morning,
the-
I was like, yeah, I'm like, I'm fucking good. You
Oh,
know,
you're so for
I'm
too
good.
much shit in
Compared to
your mouth.
how I was, lady, I'm good.
Yeah,
And
this
let's
was
be real about
100%
this.
you. This was you.
I'm not okay with a fucking dentist doing exploratory surgery on my fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's a root canal. Let's just
Exploratory
fucking start
surgery is so
drilling.
much fun.
Yeah.
Look,
No.
I
How about no?
get it. I get it that people fuck up, but I was like, you fucked up. Like,
Was it
you,
free?
this was 100% on you. This, oh yeah,
On the house. Good.
yeah, on the house.
Yeah, but she should have refunded you for the fuck up
It's not
too.
the house. It was
oh no,
Mouth.
no, they did. They did. They
Oh,
did.
good.
They did me
Oh,
right.
good.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely. She was like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, you still did. Like, I'll pay for the work. Just knock something off because you fucked up. And she's like, nope. So, I mean, we're good.
Give me two reach ins to the treasure prize box. I want
Yes.
Reach in and wrap around. You know
What
what?
two
Bag
toys
of
from it.
crap. Bag of
You know-
crap.
Yeah.
You know
Bag
what's
of
bullshit?
crap.
The fucking doctor, since we're on this doctor kick,
Oh,
I went to the
no.
What happened?
doctor
You know
and
what really burns my biscuits? Go ahead.
the doctor
edition.
was like, hey man, and I had a
Buckle up,
conversation with
Chuck's
him
gonna want
about
a bird box.
like anxiety with flying and stuff like that, because whatever, and then
Fucking
some
douche
seasickness
flute, by the way.
patches. And he was like, hey, when you're ready to fly, give me a
Mm.
call, or when you're ready to go somewhere that you think
Sure.
you might be on a plane, give me a call and I'll give you
Right.
the fucking prescription over the phone. And I'm like, cool.
Sure.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm getting ready to take a flight somewhere, and
God, I would be air quotes flying all the fucking time with that doctor.
Tell the
Tomorrow,
doctor you're flying,
I'm
and
taking-
then you'll be flying.
Yes.
tomorrow I'm going to see some family, and so I call on Wednesday or Monday, which was this last Monday,
Mhm.
and I called the doctor's office. I'm like, hey, I just need to speak with the doctor I spoke last time. It'll be a 5-minute conversation. He just told me to call in to get a prescription filled. And she's like, we don't have anything available today or tomorrow. And I'm like,
You don't
can
have a
you
phone
fucking
call available?
ask him a question? Can you go and, hey doc, real quick, can you put me on hold and go ask him, please? I was like, I don't need to come in for a fucking visit. He's just filling a fucking prescription.
No, but they want that
Please.
insurance money. When you come in, they
Yes.
get paid by the fucking insurance for you
And
to fucking come in.
I'm like, hey, go do your job. Go walk over there, please. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk. I was like, but this is what the doctor told me, and you're telling me you don't have any available consultations till like fucking middle of May. And I'm like, I'm not waiting till the middle of May. You can
They'll
go
be
and
Have you
knock
got
on
your
my shoulder
steps in
right
yet today? Then walk your happy ass over to the
Yeah.
doctor.
Oh my god. So then she fucking comes back 2 seconds later. Oh, you know what? We have something today at 2:15. And I'm like, you've always had something today at 2:15. lady.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but
And then
did you
literally-
go?
Oh, it was over the phone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
So
why
you
did
did
you have to like why did you
2:15
need
2:15 consultation over the
You have a
phone?
phone call?
Yeah,
I don't know why
2:15
she had to
consultation
schedule
on
me
the
for a
phone.
fucking
Ugh.
2:15 phone call, but she did, and the doctor was
The
like, "All right,
worst.
cool," and it was like a 5-minute conversation. He's like, "Cool, I filled it," and then an hour later, I got the text, "Hey, it's filled," and I'm like, "You give me the runaround just to get a fucking appointment when the doctor said to do this?" And I was like, "No." I was like, I put my foot down. I was like, "No, the doctor said this. He trumps you. Go get him." Now
Mhm.
I'm not
That's what
flying
you got to do.
without fucking taking some medicine.
Well, hey, we'll get to it, but at least you can fly without a mask.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
True.
Hey,
True.
came down
talking
yesterday.
about follow-ups.
We have some follow up from
Hold on.
last week.
Hold on.
I listened to the episode for the
I
record.
appreciate you. I
Go ahead,
appreciate you.
Michael.
So talking about follow-ups, I fucking the very next day after the fucking episode, the very next fucking day,
Oh
Okay.
fuck! What'd you do?
Marco was running late to work. So I went through the drive-through. Right?
Ryan
I
Snugs,
went
dude.
through the drive-through, right? And I was like, welcome to Popeyes. Can I have your order, please? I said, oh yes, I do love me some of your nuggets. I will take out full 12 piece, please. I do appreciate that. Some of your delicious lemonade, and I'll take some of those over-seasoned fries. Does it really good. Don't skimp on the biscuit and the honey. I appreciate you. No, I didn't call her honey. I said biscuits and honey.
Right.
So
Wait, did she say what kind of sauce would you like, or did you say, and with those
Hold on.
nuggets, I want such and such sauce?
Hold on.
I feel that's
hold on.
pertinent to this discussion.
Hold
We're getting there.
Hey,
Okay.
hold on. We're gonna.
All right.
So, hey, that's gonna be $12.50. All right, great. Comes like, you want some sauce with that? Yes, please. That's great. That's be fantastic. I'll take some barbecue, some sweet and sour. Okay, hold on. Close the door. Door opens. They hand me my food. Oh, amazing, great. Starts to pick up. Start to go take off. Start to reach down. Guess what the fuck's not in there?
Fucking sauce.
Sauce,
You got to check that
Motherfucking
shit
sauce.
before you
Hold
fucking
on.
pull away from the window, Marco. You know this shit.
You shouldn't
Ah.
have.
They all stupid.
Listeners. So you know what Marco did before he fucking pulled out to the main street? Reached in that bag. I said, "Motherfucker!" Whipped that shit around. Came in hot like a fucking old school Dukes of Hazzard fucking episode.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
Parking spot.
I love
Stopped
this.
in there. Stopped in there. They looked at me like, "Hi, can I help you?" I said, "Yes." Do you see my gigantic fat ass? Does it look like this fat ass has ever skipped dipping a nugget in his life? The girl starts cracking up.
I've never skipped sauce. I never skip sauce. Some people don't skip leg day. I never skip sauce.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is I like And she even asked me what kind of dipping sauce I want. I appreciate you looking after my calorie count. Don't give me all the fat. Give me 2 of them, motherfuckers. You know, as a matter of fact, give me 4 of them. The guy comes from around the corner. He's like, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard, dog. Gives me a handful of sauces. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be such a fat ass that I'm gonna keep a fucking sauce drawer in my fucking car from now on.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna have to.
That
By the way,
backup
I know what to
sauce.
get you for your birthday.
I
I
fucking
found
pack some
No,
sauces and
like the cup holders that go on your window, like so you can.
yeah.
Oh
they
yeah,
they have
with
I
sauce.
remember
sauce
that.
holders.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They have sauce.
I'm gonna get you
holders.
some Chick-fil-A sauce, the
Clip the
squirtable
sauce holder
kind,
to
No.
your car.
and
No,
some
no, no, no,
Polynesian sauce.
no. My wife has that shit. I don't eat the Jesus chicken.
Mark's-
I don't
fuck
like
with
that.
those
That shit's
chickens.
overrated. I don't fuck
Whoa,
with that shit.
whoa.
What? What's up?
You don't like to
I don't
squirt
fuck-
some fucking
No, Chick-fil-A is
fucking-
overrated.
Chick-fil-A sauce?
Chick-fil-A is
I don't fucking-
overrated.
I don't fucking Chick-fil-A.
Blasphemy.
No, Chick-fil-A is
Have you?
overrated.
You say blasphemy? Have you not heard this podcast?
Yeah.
No, I don't. My wife
Chick-fil-A is
loves
amazing.
She likes it. Oh, stop it!
No, it's not amazing.
Stop
dude.
it!
It's not
That
even close to
fucking
amazing.
self-righteous. That's some self-righteous dry ass chicken. Get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I like this chicken. At least you know it's done.
You're like, I can.
That
That's
chicken
what the
walks
sauce
around the
is
coop
for.
like it's all better than the other
That's
chickens.
what the
and shit.
sauce is for.
Yeah, walks around. That's why you gotta drown that dry ass shit in fucking Polynesian sauce, because that thing's like fucking. It's like the Sahara up in your fucking mouth. You know, I'll take Popeyes any day of the week and twice on Sunday because they're actually open on Sundays. See what I did there?
Well, we had listeners that followed up with us on our execution episode, and first of all, people liked it, and we did miss you, Matt, but we struggled, we suffered
They
through.
they like executions. Our
Yeah,
kind
they
of
did.
people.
They
Our
did.
kind of people.
We got some
for the record,
listeners-
fuck it. For the record, hang them all.
Yeah, we got listener
Crossword.
suggestions
Mhm.
on
Oh,
the animal execute, because we did discuss if you had to have an animal.
Sure.
Yes.
So one listener said, "I want to go for the grizzly
Oh.
bear."
oh, there we go.
Oh, that's too
Mauled by a
quick though.
grizzly
I
bear.
feel like it's too quick.
I don't know.
No,
You see the
you're-
remnant? The grizzly
I was
bear
gonna
can play with
say,
your
yeah,
ass
see
for
the
a while.
remnant. That motherfucker was, like, being fucking
The
body
Revenant?
slammed. Yeah.
But like,
Hey,
depending on your defensive strategy, if you expose the underbelly of yourself, like one
Wait.
swipe and you're fucking disemboweled, and then you're
No,
Mm,
I say
no.
I say you go John Candy style. The bear is on top of you on the door, just
There's
fucking
a
bouncing
whole
up and
group.
down.
There's a whole group of people right now that don't get that, and that's
They're
amazing.
That's right.
Uh,
I may have to tell a John
The Great
Candy
Outdoors. The Great
inspired
Outdoors.
joke tonight as our closer.
Oh, man.
I have a joke that may be our closer for tonight. Then, if you can remind me the bear joke. So that was bear. One is bear. Another one sent
What
us
is this?
a picture of an elephant walking past, one of those safari tours
Yeah.
with his wang hanging out, and I mean,
Goddamn
the
fire
elephant
hose.
had 5 legs.
Yeah.
And so
That
he said
thing
death
drags
by-
on the fucking ground.
Yeah, death
Hmm.
by elephant boning was his suggestion.
Oh my god!
But for
wouldn't
like
fit.
for context, like yeah, that makes its own whole truck. Anyway,
Right.
but for context, like, can you imagine walking down a
Unapologetically.
dirt road with your fucking cock head just dragging against the fucking ground, and you're still strutting like
That would be
yep.
terrible. I know how it is when
Hey,
like, it gets
that-
rubbed like 2 seconds after I'm done, and that's an awful feeling.
Oh no! Don't touch me on postcoital. Thomas, I guess that's why. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Is that why they call it elephantitis? I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
Well, so here's the thing. I was thinking about that though. I think that
giant
should be
balls
the
you can sit on?
execution for people who boned kids, right?
Yeah.
Because that's
Oh,
gotta be what it feels like to a kid.
Elephant rape? Oh God, I don't want
Yeah.
to think about that.
That or
right?
you know what else would be good for those goddamn pedophile pieces of shit motherfuckers
Mm.
is you 4-point them down on their back, fucking just naked.
There's a lot of thought to
They're
this.
already
guys.
Get
liking
like
this.
get like a can of old school wet Alpo dog food, right? And you just pat that all over his fucking cock and balls,
Oh no.
and then you release the I don't know,
The
pick your
whatever
pick your animal. Like, you want a couple
Pigs.
Rottweilers that haven't
Pigs.
fucking
There'll
eaten
be
for a
nothing left
couple
of them.
days.
Everything.
No,
yeah.
we're going dogs.
Oof.
We're going to
Rats
something
will
something
chew right
of
the
the,
fuck to you too.
yeah,
Ooh.
something of the
What's that?
the-
What's
the
that?
wolfhound
They
that-
put the rats in the bucket, and then they
Mhm.
tie
Light
the
the bucket
bucket
on
to your
fire?
stomach, and then they heat
Yeah.
the bucket up.
Yep.
And the
And the
rats
rats
eat
start
their way
eating
through your
yeah.
stomach.
They will
Or-
fucking eat through you.
You know what another good thing, a fun thing would be for the
Monkeys.
fucking goddamn rapists would be you
Monkeys.
four
horny.
point them on their stomachs, completely naked, and get yourself a curling iron and
Okay.
and unplugged. And we're not going crazy. Get the curling iron, put some Vaseline on there, lube it up so it's
In
nice,
Polynesian
and then
countries,
just
this is called a
and
Vidal Sassoon.
slide that up in their ass, right?
Oh God.
And then plug it in and set it on high and just
Mhm.
let it warm up slowly.
Hey, you know what?
That's almost-
Hold on. In Polynesian countries, that's called the Vidal Sassoon. I'm just gonna put that allegedly. I'm not 100%
Allegedly.
sure.
Allegedly.
You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but you may be able to ask for that.
So
in
that would be
Thailand.
fun.
I'm
I don't
just
know if it
saying.
would kill him, but it would make me giggle. That's
So
all
Matt,
I'm
if you were
That's-
emperor of the world, the only execution method that you would allow is hanging.
saying. Yeah, fuck those fucking pedophile fucks, man. They're not people.
No, they're not.
Don't
people,
treat them
no.
like
Oh,
people.
God.
They're not people.
No.
No,
That's almost-
fuck that. You touch a little kid, fuck you. You're getting a curling iron shoved up your ass and it's warming up slowly.
We'll show
And
you
if
what we
die,
really
you
think of
die, and if-
perverts.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
almost
my
as bad
God.
as taking one of those road flares, those really long 30-minute burn ones, and
But
Oh, yeah.
stick it up
halfway in.
backwards and have it light its way into their ass.
Oh,
Well,
there you
yeah,
go.
you shove it in
Oh
about
my
halfway and
God.
light it, and then give it about
Yes.
5 minutes of burn.
Halfway,
and
yeah.
It has about 25 minutes of burn left all the way
Yep.
up inside.
Because that magnesium shit, that's just gonna. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it creates its own oxygen.
You can throw them in a pool.
You can go. You can dive into the ocean with a fucking road flare, and it will
Blood
not
ain't
go
putting
out.
out. No, right.
Just watch Aquaman. They fucking did it.
But it would cauterize it. Or maybe can you imagine rocket propelled?
Hey, we
It
don't
was
talk
you.
Aquaman. He
Going
fucks fish. Okay?
Wait, what?
We don't talk about Aquaman. He fucks fish.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever.
he's a
If you're
fishophile?
half fish, is it really bad? I mean, he's Aquaman. He's in his name. He's.
I think it's bad when you're like go to a fucking aquarium and you got to pay somebody off for a little, a little action.
I don't
on the
think
side.
Aquaman just has to do the
Yeah.
and the fish do
and then
it
it's like
willingly.
it's forcibly consensual.
And
Right.
then, you get a bunch of dolphins come over.
He's about to free his willy.
That's like Aquaman's
Oh,
Aqua roofie.
Oh. There we go. Hey, Marco. You know what rhymes
Yeah.
with rape? You know what rhymes with rape, Marco?
Great.
Consensual.
Oh my god. By the way, if you didn't realize, Matt's on one tonight. He's got his
I'm
douche
a little-
flute and a glass of whatever he's drinking.
I've got.
Well, if you're
This
if
is
you're thinking
This is
justice-
marijuana. First of all,
No, we figured that out.
yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah.
for the
that-
record,
Yes.
we figured that out.
Never a thought.
Never, it wasn't in doubt at all.
I love you, man.
if you're the new
So
justice,
what- if you were
she's
the emperor-
easy on fucking, she's easy on pedophiles.
Who is?
The new justice,
Oh
the one
yeah,
that the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Biden appointed.
I don't know.
Yeah,
She's not a real
that's-
justice. It's not a real Supreme Court. It's not a real president. The government's corrupt. I'm just waiting for the whole thing to implode. I don't recognize it.
2024.
I recognize none of your authority.
We the
so-
people have determined that your whole system sucks.
Yes.
Oh,
Story.
God.
There we go.
See that guy? Fucking,
So, if you were the emperor of the world, what you would say?
Who says I'm not?
Hang 'em
First
all?
of all,
Hang them all. That's what you say.
hang them all.
That's
I don't.
it?
I don't care about calculations of fucking rope thickness, stretch, fucking body weight. If your head pops off, your fucking head pops off. But whatever. There's gonna be a goddamn drain in the center of the fucking floor below the trap door.
Like the Japanese.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do that. You're gonna fucking hang. That's all there is. You're gonna fucking hang by the neck until dead.
Or your head pops off, in which case, problem solved.
Whatever.
So
You're gonna
if you
fucking
have
hang
to
there
do the
till you're dead.
animal, what
It's
animal?
truly- What?
Animal, I'm gonna go with a honey badger because you could put
Ooh.
that thing in any situation. And the honey badgers don't give a fuck. It's known. That is known.
You have to put enough honey badgers against them that it will win. Because I feel
No,
like
dude,
somebody could
fucking
kick a
one-
honey badger.
Dude, okay. So
No.
when I was the last time I was over in the homeland with my wife, we stayed at this hotel that the whole bedroom, like 2 walls were glass, and there was a pack of wolves right outside there. It was like their little habitat area.
whoa.
Yeah, it was fucking bad fucking ass. So all night these fuckers are howling, they're running around. When we got there that morning, they were feeding the wolves, and they were also feeding the what the fuck are those little bear-looking things? No, wombats in the snow
Mm, I don't
in
know.
Sweden.
Maybe.
No,
Red pandas.
no, they were little like fucking badger type things.
Mm.
What the fuck were they? I'll
Swedish badgers.
But anyway, but those little fuckers, they're just like honey badgers, and they're fucking gnarly. They're little fucking stout. Yeah.
Do they have the
honey
white stripe, right? Like white stripe down their face?
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
black,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're Swedish badgers.
They're the badgers, yeah.
The European badger.
Yeah, they're fucking mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we have a couple of
Okay.
things. Number one, Matt decided he needed to rant a little bit, and I agree with you. But we also had a last minute submission, Matt, and should we do it now or should we save it to the end?
Yeah, I'm gonna read the email. Yeah, no, let's read it now.
Okay.
Let's get this done and dusted.
So if you want to preface the email and
I'm not prefacing shit. We're just gonna read it and see what happens.
okay,
How's
Oh,
that?
is this from Jason, right?
How's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is
No,
from Jason.
fire.
Jason, you're up, buddy. You're up,
You
Jason.
want to read the don't read the subject line till
Nope.
the end.
Nope. I'm selectively reading this.
Yeah.
I've skipped ahead a little bit, and here we go.
All
Evening mugshot. So throwing it back. a little
Oh,
old school
to
there.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Thomas told me to email you about this. I have a story. And here we go. Years ago, I worked at Home Depot. This is as far as I've read.
I hope you stole the whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying I haven't read ahead from this point. I just selectively chopped out the beginning. Years ago, I worked at Home Depot. We had a kid
I haven't read it
called
either, for the record.
We had a kid called Speedy. He was a fucktard.
We had a flash at Blockbuster, so
We
we
did.
understand.
Yeah. Yep. He opened up the break room fridge and grabbed some old shrimp. I said it's probably bad because it's old, and he said he had an iron stomach.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And a will to go to the
So here we
hospital.
go. Cue the chew.
Chuck's mouth is already salivating. I can tell you right now.
Cue the chew and spit. 1 water bottle worth 4 guys chew spit. We agreed on a number and went outside. He drank the whole bottle.
There's the cough.
When he finished, he pulled the bottle away from there, and he was a line off spot from the bottle to his lip, about a foot away. He asked if he could count if he had to keep it down. As soon as we said no, it all came up. Chewed shrimp and all.
Oh, God.
Semper Fi, Chuck. This was for you.
Oh my
fucking
God.
gross,
So
Okay,
I'm gonna
that
preface
must have
this
been
with the
so-
part that I took out.
Yeah.
Evening mugshot. Thomas told me to email you about this. I have a story to make Chuck gag a few times. And there we go.
He did. He messaged me. He goes, "Hey, I have a story." And he said, "I'm the kind of." He said, "Hey." He said, "Hey, Thomas, I'm the kind of asshole who likes to take."
He's still going.
Could you imagine?
Oh
the
my
smell?
God, I fucking love
Oh
this.
yes, I've drank dip
Sliminess.
spit before.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Will you gag? Hey, Chuck, if somebody else is going, does that make you like? Does that make
When
your
you
gag
see
reflex
somebody
go?
gag?
No. Okay.
No.
Just thinking about shrimp and chew spit. Though.
Oh my God. Look at him. Just the swig. No, hey, you remember
Oh,
Bob at
shrimp
work,
dogs.
Thomas? Thomas, you remember
Yeah.
Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the day, Bob loves Dr. Pepper, and so did the guy that was working with Bob, but the guy that worked with Bob
Wasn't it loved?
loved, yeah. Yeah, because he's dead. Anyway, not because of this, Chuck. Don't worry. Hold on. There's more to it. So
Wow.
the guy that he worked with also loves Dr. Pepper, but when he was done with Dr. Pepper, he would spit his chew in it. So one day, Bob went to grab his
no.
Dr. Pepper bottle, and he grabbed his fucking spit bottle. It was halfway full. He took a big old gulp, and and- oh, I almost got myself right there. Holy shit!
To preface this, this dude DMs me and says, "I'm just the kind of asshole who likes to mess with people, and I have a story that I want to have you read to make Chuck gag." So
Yeah.
I said, "Is it a locker room or a war stories?" He goes, "Oh, it's definitely locker room." I said, "Send
He goes,
it to Matt,
"Definitely
see what
locker room."
happens." Yeah.
That's what happened.
So I also told him, I said,
What
"Hey, we're
happened
recording
was-
tonight, so if you could hurry up, it'll make the show."
Yeah.
And,
And he goes,
"I'm on it."
"Shit, I'm on it."
Again,
What was
our
the
kind of
subject
people.
line?
So good. The subject line was Chuck Gag. I saw that, and out of all the emails, I'm like, there it is.
We don't have to sift through them. We just
nope, great. There it is, right there.
That's a smart man.
Did we just have a new segment? Make Chuck gag?
Yes. Also, we have another email from Saint Anger, and it's a fucking goddamn book. So maybe we'll get into that later.
Okay, well, let's get to your rant, because we also have to talk about Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk has officially established himself as a superhero and not a supervillain.
Yes.
Okay.
True story.
And we need to talk about how he's taking on the Twitterverse right now.
He's like the world's richest man.
Did they accept it? Did they accept the bid?
Well, no.
They're still in the midst of it. He's
he offered him $43 billion.
Yeah.
Well, so we got to go through the whole thing, because this motherfucker
There's a whole thing.
He's playing chess with Twitter right now.
Yeah.
And Twitter isn't even playing checkers. They haven't even got like the pieces out yet. Like they're not even at the checkerboard yet.
Yeah. But first we want to talk about something that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Which is the nonsense over Coachella.
Oh yes. So as I told you boys, I thought so eloquently earlier that I am absolutely sick and tired of seeing all these basic bitch clones wearing the same fucking thing, posing the same fucking way, in the same fucking spot, all over social fucking media.
Yeah.
And all the while they're doing this, they're posting about their uniqueness and expressing their individuality. You're all wearing the same goddamn fringy fucking clothes and the same stupid fucking where in the fucking world is Carmen Sandiego goddamn hat in front of the stupid fucking Ferris wheel. We get it.
Yeah.
You're all the fucking same. It's the fucking Clone Wars. Fuck off. Like,
actually, you know what it is? It's fucking Abercrombie and Fitch all over again.
It's fucking ridiculous. Where are they getting all these hats? First of all, we need. First of all, where are these fucking hats coming from? We're in the wrong business, boys. We need to start making Coachella hats.
Oh yeah.
I can't make hats that gay.
I don't fucking care. These dumb bitches will fucking buy them. You see the pictures, they will buy them.
Well, first of all,
we have to get gimmicky about it. Like, this
don't we have a friend that likes to go to Coachella and she's like 50 something and she likes to go?
That's a whole nother podcast, brother.
Yeah. like she's the kind of gal that goes to Coachella and like sleeps in the same tent as her teenage daughter and her adult son, and she's like in her 50s and stuff. It's just sad. It's just
yeah. And I mean, look, whatever gets your. I'm just saying we should make money off of it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, so that's the same thing. You're right, though. Is the people that get gauges and tattoos and like, I've got gauges and tattoos to be unique, said the woman standing next to 25 people with gauges.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, just say you like it.
Just fucking do. Yeah.
Listen, I remember when the requirement. Well, no, it's not just that, but like, because I mean, there was plenty of fuck ups out there with tattoos back in the day.
Yeah, no, but I remember I got my eyebrow pierced before there were piercing shops on some shady fucking tattoo place on the Venice Boardwalk. That's where I got my, and that was in I don't know. Oh yeah, but there was no such thing as a body piercing shop or a body piercing person. They were kind of figuring it out.
Yeah,
and I was like, shove that shit right next to my fucking eye. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I remember when getting your neck tattooed required having the rest of your body tattooed. Now it requires a bunch of fucking skinny jeans.
Dude, these fucking cocksuckers I see at the beach. Are you fucking kidding me? They have their fucking hands plastered.
Yep.
They have their neck plastered, and everything else is like clean.
He's naked. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
It's the reverse. So a lot of guys like me, I get cool tattoos that I like, but I want to be able to cover them up in the right setting. I don't know, like if I ever get charged with a crime.
But gloves and a turtleneck, it's worked for me. Like, whatever. Those fucking height things are always way off. On the back of the fucking convenience store, they're never fucking spot on. They're fucking off.
That's like I squat every time I walk past them.
Exactly. You fucking do a lot of movements because they're always like a couple seconds delayed. So it's like fucking Sasquatch running through. Like, we can't get a beat on this guy.
Right. But it's one of those things. Like I try to tell my kids this. I'm like, if you're doing something, don't make up bullshit. Just be like, I like it.
You just fucking do it. You know what? Everybody else is doing it, and I think it's cool, and I want to do it too. I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Just
but
I mean, look,
I'll allow it.
you're a fucking sheep. You know, you got your head down, you're staying in line. But whatever,
Right.
at least you're honest to yourself about it. There's that. At least you're acknowledging that.
Right.
I got to complain, an actual formal complaint. I should talk to the fucking owners about me because I would not tattoo this guy's face, this 19-year-old or 20-year-old kid's face with tiny bullshit that he just wanted to fill his face with. And mind you, he has one other tattoo. He has 2 tattoos on his face and
What
one
the
other
fuck?
medium tattoo on his fucking forearm. And I said, pass. And he got so pissed off that I did not want to tattoo him that he asked to speak to one of the owners. I said, I'll have him call you. I'm gonna call you because I'm not gonna pull him from
Isn't
the
that
back.
up to your discretion though? Like if some guy walks in and goes, "I want some fucking SS bolts over on my chest," you can be like, "Nope, we're cool."
So that's a great thing. So like I tattooed his girlfriend and I continue to tattoo his girlfriend. And his girlfriend said, don't you have to do it? And I looked at her, I was like, no, that's a great thing. I'm an independent contractor. And that's what you guys seem to fail to
go find somebody else. Go find other fucking.
I'm an independent contractor. I don't gotta do a fucking thing. Like you can bring me your tattoo idea, and at any point in time, you bring me an idea, I can say no.
No, nope. That's your artwork.
Not interested.
That's your name behind it. You don't want to be known for something. Not what I do. So I respect that. You know, find some other fucking soulless fucking sack of skin that'll just do anything for a buck.
When you refuse to bake a cake for somebody that you disagree with.
Yeah, find another goddamn baker.
Yeah.
Quit making a fucking deal out of it.
See, that's the thing. People right now, they want to find someone to tell them no so they can complain about being told no.
Hey, speaking of which, I think I sent this to you guys, but that whole fucking thing, how can there be gender inequality if there are no genders?
I mean,
like how is that a thing? How about
this? If you're gender fluid,
right?
If
that means you go with everything. Fucking
let's imagine this, right?
Whichever way the wind hits your fucking dick that day.
Let's imagine that Matt is single and he meets this hot chick at a bar.
This has happened.
He goes home with her.
That's happened.
And
it ends up being
she's gender fluid. It is gender fluid. And in the middle of sex, she decides to change genders. Does that make you gay?
I'm still okay with it if it does.
I think
as long as there was an innie and not an outie down there.
That's why I love that one that says that. I think it was you sent it, Matt. That says, "Remember, boys and girls, remember, boys, it's okay to pretend you're a girl, but just still get your prostate checked when you're 40."
Yes, that is true. You still have that. That's still a thing. That's still a thing. You call yourself a goddamn redwood fucking tree. I don't care.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner's still gonna have to get that prostate checked.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, and
I wonder if that could be like an elective
to get checked for cervical cancer.
Can that be an elective surgery to have your prostate just removed after if you go through the surgery and everything? If you,
I mean, do you really need it anymore if you don't have a wiener?
You don't need it. It's just one less thing to check. I mean, they're probably used to something going up their ass regularly anyway before that point, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If somebody's gender fluid, can I just ask them to just turn off the faucet?
If people are transgender, if people can't figure out which gender they are, does that mean they're low on gender fluid?
It's leaking like blinker fluid. I tell people all the time, your blinker fluid's leaking.
It took me a while because people are like, "Oh, they're trans." I'm like, "Transmission?"
Yeah.
You know what? I got into it.
The gear shifting.
If your mom becomes your dad and your dad becomes your mom, does that make them transparent?
Oh,
I got him with that one.
Oh my God.
How do they have sex?
Reverse.
Well, so
wait, what?
So if they lop off their ween, right, and it goes into an innie, right? How do you do it?
Bless
you can't
you.
Scissor because you don't have a clit, right?
What is going on with you?
I guess the only way to get it in is
sorry guys,
through your bum.
Yeah,
get
but
it into you. But
unless the she he wears a fucking strap on.
But
then hits the he she's innie.
But does it any work? It's like
I think
an
they
inch
take
deep?
some of the skin from like the glands, like the head of your fucking cock,
Right.
and they put that inside, so you have that.
They turn your
that
dick
can't-
inside.
Yeah,
they turn
I
it
can't
inside
believe
out.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. I
They
can't
turn
believe I
your
have to
dick
look this
inside
up.
out and
No,
put
they
it
they
up-
turn your
that I
they turn
didn't.
your they
That's
turn your shit
exactly what
inside out.
happens.
So all that sensitive fucking
Yeah.
tissue right there, like
all
on
the
head of
nerves
your-
are still. They just
Yeah.
put the nerves up your taint, dude.
They just think of it. There's a balloon, right? One of those fucking shaft
Right.
balloons, like the goddamn creepy clowns use.
Right.
Take that, the top of it and all around the top is really sensitive. Now just grab the top there and just
And
flip it inside,
flip it inside
and
and
tuck
make a
it up
donut.
inside you.
Right.
And there you go. You got a little pocket.
So is it only as deep
The
as long
original,
as it-
the original medical pocket pussy, because that's
Excuse me. I'd like the medical pocket pussy, please.
oh, the medical pocket pussy, the one
I
that
can't
makes me
feel
feel like
good.
ooh.
Well,
can't
so
go very deep?
so Elon Musk, we have to
Yeah, but
do that
the
as
typical
well.
woman's fucking cervix is like what 6-7 inches. Like you get these guys with fucking horse cocks and they try to ram it all the way in. That's painful.
The skin of
Never
the
been my problem.
scrotum is
There we
used to
go.
make labia.
Yes.
Yeah.
They use your ball sack. They use your chicken skin to make the labia.
Yeah,
And
to
they
make the
turn your
Arby's
penis
sandwich,
inside
they
out
turn
to make
that
the
the Arby's
vagina.
sandwich, and they
Yeah.
turn the Wiener Schnitzel inside out. Wiener Schnitzel inside out,
Uh-huh.
Arby's from the scrotum.
Yep.
You got some
They've been doing
fucking
it that
meat
way for years.
flaps, and then you got the little fucking pocket pussy canal.
Does it mean you'd have to shave inside of you?
No.
No, they.
Because just hair
Dude, does
follicles.
fucking hair grow on the fucking head of your dick? Really?
No, but like the shaft and like like at the base, a little bit on the shaft, you know,
At the root.
At the root?
I think they.
at the
I
root.
think they laser the root before they turn
They,
it
oh, they
inside out.
must
Maybe, I
laser
don't
it.
know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe they just remove the hair follicles.
I did not.
You
want
saw
to.
pictures. You saw
Yeah,
pictures.
why did you?
Oh,
you
no.
fucking
Fuck,
had
I
one. You
saw
looked it
your
up, you
face.
fucked up.
I saw your
You
fucking
fucked that one
face
up.
when that happened. Before you even said anything, I saw you. You're like
Holy
you're fucking
Oh my
this
God.
this eye. Your left
This
eye
is-
twitched a little bit,
Mhm.
and your head shook, and you went, "Oh, yep."
Mhm.
I saw that happen.
So
Oh, holy flesh tunnel.
Why aren't you fucking
thank you.
sharing these? in the
No,
group
I'm
thread?
good.
Oh, do
I don't
it. Do
wanna
it.
see it.
Fucking Marco,
No.
do it.
okay.
Thomas, don't look.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna share some. I'm gonna tell you a story on this podcast. I'm gonna share that in the group thread too. Just
Okay.
saying. I'm
Do it.
warning you. So Elon Musk took on Twitter, or Twatter as we like to call it.
Yes, Twatter.
And so let's start with how this all began. Is like he's been going after them for censorship for a while, right?
Right.
Have you
He's been
have you
kinda-
ever cooked? Have you ever cooked the chorizo?
Yeah.
I,
On a
already-
frying
I
pan
know
where
where this is
Mhm.
going.
You got to cut that skin off, and then you
Yeah.
know the inside and the sizzling.
Yes.
Hey,
You're
did you
just
guys
saying-
watch the Batman?
I'm just saying.
Not yet.
I tried to, but holy mother of 3 hours.
Yeah. I don't
Wow.
have
on
much
HBO
time right now.
Max.
Yeah,
for
that's
free.
why I didn't go to the theater.
Yeah, I just dropped.
Sorry, I
yeah.
didn't mean to get sidetracked. I just popped in my
Okay.
phone. I watched it last night, and I'm just like
So
fucking
Twitter,
all about
so
it.
Twitterverse.
Okay. So
Twatters.
he's been going against Twitter for censorship for a while,
Yes.
and he's been calling them out. And I it's interesting that he hasn't been banned yet.
Well, because
Which
he's very strategically stayed within their fucking guidelines. He's played by their bullshit rules.
He's had like a team of lawyers analyzing
Look,
every tweet
fucking
so they can't ban him.
Putin is still fucking tweeting,
I know,
and he's
they banned
blowing up
Trump, right?
goddamn civilians. Like,
Mhm.
come on. It's not. It's
Oh, I know.
technically not against the terms of service.
So Trump said something
But that's
mean.
legit what they're saying. Like, that's
Yeah, he's not blowing up civilians on Twitter. So it's
on
okay.
Twitter. He's not violating Twitter's rules. He's
Right.
just a fucking war criminal. But whatever. Okay. Anyway.
So this motherfucker, he starts his salvo by buying, was it 9.2% of all
Yes.
of Twitter's stock?
Yes.
Like he became the majority stockholder,
Kind
owning
of.
the single majority stockholder.
Right. But
So he
because
had
before that, you know who the majority was?
the CEO of Twitter, I think.
No.
Or was it the president, Jack Dorsey, the former?
No, it's
Who?
a company. There's a company.
Who?
Starts with a P but sounds like an F.
Oh, fuck you. You. I'm not even clicking in that. Oh, that's
Well,
so gross.
So he bought 9.2% of Twitter stock, which made him the single biggest shareholder of Twitter. Even more now, for perspective, Twitter's founder Jack Dorsey, which when I see Jack Dorsey, I'm like, weren't you in a 90s band? Like,
yeah, Anthrax, right?
He looks like no, he looks like he's a grunge musician. Like he looks like he was
No,
like,
he's got the bald head and the fucking. He looks like
No,
the fucking
he's
guitarist from fucking Anthrax. What's his name?
not even close. He looks way more
Well.
like he's got more hair. He had like a faux hawk or something. I don't know. He's a
Well, now he's bald as fuck and he's got a fucking beard and he looks like
he
a
looks
goddamn
like
guy
he was
from
in
Anthrax.
because the guy from Anthrax didn't have a mustache, but he looks like he was in
He
like
doesn't have one right now.
Pearl
He's just
Jam
got
or something.
this.
But regardless,
Where's this picture?
that guy
Marco? What
only
the
had
fuck? Oh, there we go.
2.5% of Twitter shares.
Huh? Oh my god!
Right?
I'm grossly fascinated. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
so
the
Jack
fucking- the
Jack
fucking-
Dorsey. I just looked at this picture. Jack Dorsey, homie. Oh man, you're right, Thomas. He looks like he's an ex-member of a '90s like.
He looks like he was in Pearl
Band.
Jam or
No, I don't think it was.
Wait,
Wait,
Pearl
does he
Jam.
have a
I think
mustache though? I thought it was just like from here down and nothing.
No, he's
from
got a
top
full
to-
goatee.
No, it's a full,
Oh, okay.
it's a full
My
beard,
bad.
but he has this hard cut, this
Yeah,
weird hard line cut.
block. Like he looks like he was the bass player
Yeah.
for Counting Crows.
He
or
looks like he's
Right,
trying.
right.
keyboardist for
He's
Matchbox
like-
You know what-
20 or something.
You know what he looks
was
like?
in-
You
was
know
in
what he
the
looks
Toadies.
like?
You know what I'm saying? The guy's randomly in the Toadies, like the drummer
He-
from the Toadies. Something like that.
He looks like he's trying to be somebody he's not.
Looks like Hunter Biden.
I don't know. He just looks like a cunt face McGee to me. That's kind of what he
Cunt
is.
Face McGee. Okay.
I like that. I'm gonna steal that.
You
Listen here,
take
cunt
it.
face McGee.
Looks like Hunter Biden.
no. So,
He looks way too sober to be Hunter Biden.
No,
But
well,
he does
yeah,
not
but-
look like he could have founded Twitter, right? He just does not look like
right.
Like Zuckerberg looks like the
fair.
kind of fucking nerd that could have founded Facebook, but Jack
Yeah,
Dorsey
he's a
does
fucking
not look like
android.
right, exactly.
Or at
So-
least stole the idea for Facebook. That is
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy
Yeah.
had 2.5% or something of Twitter, and Elon Musk like they triples
Swoops
him with
in, yeah.
9.2 or 9.3%. So then Twitter decides to offer Elon Musk a position on Twitter's board of directors.
Right. Which everybody thought, oh my God, Elon Musk has been appointed to Twitter's board of directors.
And everybody freaked out.
Yes.
There's people, the free speech, side is going, oh, this is great. This is awesome. He's going to, kick some ass over there. And then there's freaking people that worked at Twitter that were like, oh my God, this is terrible. It's going to be the
Yeah.
worst.
We don't
Well-
have to keep our thumb on people anymore. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
So-
that was short lived. That was like a day. There was a day
So do
where
you know
he kept
why?
his mouth shut.
Do you know
Well,
why?
yes, because if he took a seat on the board, from what I
Right.
understand, he could not control the company.
So
share-wise,
they
he
were
could-
making him sign a contract,
Right.
and it was there was a you're on the board. You have to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
right.
So that would limit the things he could say about Twitter on Twitter
Correct.
or on any social media about Twitter.
Limiting his free speech.
Right. And
And
B,
I'm sure, or buy or invest in a competing company or anything like that as well
Yeah,
too.
right. Yeah.
well, and B, he would not. There was a clause in there that said, while serving on the board and for 90 days after, he could not buy by himself or through another company more than 14.9% share in Twitter.
Right.
So they
he couldn't have a
basically-
controlling percent.
Yeah, they basically were trying to make it
They're trying
so
to cock block
he
him.
couldn't. Exactly. And he said,
Yes.
nobody.
So then
blocks
that's why he was like,
my
nah.
electric cock.
Yeah. Nope.
And
Nope.
so then, salvo number 2, opening salvo was to buy 9.3% and try to get on the board. And then they're like, oh,
Yeah. Kind of put your name on the wall there
Yeah.
for a second.
bishop to queen's rook
Yeah.
3 or whatever the hell they did, And then he said, no, I don't want to be on the board. No. In fact, I just want to buy Twitter. And this motherfucker
Yeah.
offered $43 billion.
With a B, motherfuckers.
B.
B. B as in billions, as in bitches, as in bitcoins, as in bazinga, as in booyah.
Just
B.
for let me see if I can put this in perspective. When Disney bought, I believe, Lucasfilm, okay,
Mhm.
as in Star Wars,
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they bought Lucasfilm
Right.
for $4
Right.
billion.
You're right. I remember that. Yeah.
So now you've got Elon Musk offering to buy Twitter. And let's face it, Twitter is the weakest of all the social media platforms of the big three, like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Twitter is the weakest one. The only reason people think it's popular is because celebrities, companies, and politicians use it.
Right.
Like the average person doesn't use Twitter like other people use, like they use Facebook or Instagram, or hell, even probably Snapchat for, the young kids out there. So he offers $43 billion. And they're like, oh, we're gonna talk it over. And then they say, no, we'll pass. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Twitter's founder, Jack Dorsey, starts coming out and saying, Twitter's board has never really, they've been the problem this whole time. And they're the ones that are wrong. And they're the ones that, are toxic. And they're the ones that are ruining Twitter. And part of me is like, did Jack Dorsey calculate 2.5% of $43 billion and go, motherfuckers, I want my money?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's all of a sudden speaking out against them. And somebody asked him on Twitter, believe it or not, on Twitter, are you allowed to say this kind of stuff on Twitter? And he goes, no. So fast forward to where we're at now. I guess they put a poison pill, something they call it the poison pill. Twitter put something into effect in their bylaws that basically said nobody can buy Twitter through hostile take or through normal means or whatever. And so now Elon Musk is apparently putting together a conglomerate of business investors and companies, and he's going to go after them to do a hostile takeover.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Good for him.
No.
Now, I hate Twitter. What
the fuck was that?
Sorry, I sent a message.
Somebody wants a tattoo.
That's exactly
on
right.
their face.
Thank God, no.
Hey, so check this out. I did a little, not as quick as I'd like to be.
You did a little alcohol and pot tonight?
Yeah. So that too.
Yeah.
But man, you know what? I'm not doing good. So there's that. But check this out.
I know.
So if $1 million, now we're talking 43 billion.
Right.
But let's just talk 1 million, something
Right.
a little more your mind can get around. $1 million in $100 bills.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a stack of $100 bills, $10,000 per stack. And we're talking about $1 million. If you had that in cash, that would fit in like a super oversized suitcase, and it would weigh 22 pounds.
Okay.
$1 million
In cash. Right.
in cash. We're talking
All
about
those movies where it fits in that chrome metal briefcase are full of shit, by the way.
Yeah, those stacks, they're $10,000. That's all. It's 100 bills, $100 bills, 100 bills in a stack, $10,000. So
Yep.
But $1 million in a 22-pound suitcase, that's significant. That's just 1 million.
Yes.
He offered Twitter 43 billion.
Yes.
4,300 million.
Yeah.
That's just. I just wanted to paint that picture. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of freaking.
That's
cash.
a lot of fucking cash.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of
That's
money.
why Jack Dorsey looked at the numbers and went, "Guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what 2.5% of that shit is?" So, I don't know how this is all going to shake out, but what's interesting is the amount of people that are now, like, oh, Twitter's a private company. You want different rules for Twitter? Go get your own social media. And then Elon Musk is like, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to buy Twitter. And everybody's like,
Yeah.
Oh, no one person should be in charge of a company like that. Paging Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Well, like pick a fucking lane. Pick a
fucking
lane
lane,
and stick in
fools.
it. Like you can't when it's
How about,
convenient for you.
Soros and the one guy, George Soros, being Marco, we just pissed him off. He's out.
I'm good. No, I'm okay.
I thought he was gonna unzip his fucking pants there for a second. To
There
be
was
honest
that
with you.
potential too. If you're watching this on YouTube, you just this is the Marco show. Right now.
There it is. There it is. There's that little nod.
So I mean, you're right. Pick a lane.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, what's the big deal? What do you guys think? It's not a big deal. Oh god, it's not
There
that
it
big of a deal for fucking Elon Musk to buy Twitter, except for the fact that he's trying to make sure they can't censor people. Like,
Yeah, just let everybody say whatever the fuck they want.
Yes.
Where's the harm in that? Then you know who all the assholes are. You know who the certain types of people are.
Right.
Let everybody
Mhm.
shoot their fucking mouth off all over the fucking place, and then you can identify them and go, okay, that's that type of person. I'm gonna stay away from that. Oh, that's that type of person. Hey, I like that. That aligns with me. I'm gonna fucking go to that. Where's
Yeah.
the fucking harm in that?
Well,
People are pussies.
well, there's that too.
Or
People-
inverted
th-
penises.
We-
As
this-
it may
oh.
be.
We've gotten to the we're officially
Porch
It was bloody.
all the way down the words are violence rabbit hole.
Mm.
Hey, what about
God.
that? If we instead of calling people pussies or pusillanimouses, as it's been noted, that is the proper word. What if we just call them inverted penises?
Well, considering pussy is not the word for the female genitalia. when
Right, I
you're
know.
calling a
That's what I
person
said,
that.
pusillanimous. But
Right.
well, what if we
So
just
then why would we call them inverted penises? When
Because
it, doesn't
it
even mean
has-
that to begin with.
because not everybody is as educated as we are. First of all,
That's true.
to know that's
That's 100% true.
that is where that word comes from. So if you just switch it over to you're an inverted penis, what do you mean?
So,
Well, you're
Ooh, how about this? If you are the soy boy, non-binary, that kind of a wussy, you can't be a pussy. To be a pussy, you have to identify as a man.
and that's the whole thing. That's the other thing, like the whole soy boy thing.
Okay.
The soy boy term came from because if you are one of those little vegan skinny jean fucks that ate nothing but soy and fucking tofu this and tofu that and soy, you're boosting your estrogen levels. That's why we call you a soy
Mhm.
boy.
Right.
There is a scientific reason behind that.
And you cry a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
All the
because
estrogen.
you're boosting your estrogen levels.
Mhm.
Didn't anybody
punch
see
him
the
right in
episode
the
of Married
fucking
with
man
Children when
tits.
Al Bundy was eating Peg's birth control pills thinking they were candy?
Forgot about
or
that.
the remake of that movie with fucking what's his name, Adam Sandler and Burt Reynolds. They remade
Longest Yard.
Longest
The
yard.
Longest Yard,
Yard.
yeah, the one that when they remake the
Yeah.
newer one of that,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they switch the guy's testosterone pills with estrogen pills. Oh god, my nipples are so sensitive.
Why are we talking about your nipples? I don't know.
And Metallica guy, if you haven't seen if you haven't seen either the original Longest Yard or the remake, watch them both.
Yeah, watch the original first, and then
Yeah.
watch the. Speaking of originals, and no, I'll tell you off.
Okay.
topic.
Well, what I wanted to ask you guys, I mean, so again, this is one of those deals where what's the harm in Elon Musk buying Twitter? Oh, well, let's hope he just shuts it the fuck down. But he wouldn't
No,
do that.
he
obviously,
won't.
it's going to make money.
Yeah,
Why would you
turn-
pay
yeah,
for it?
turn
Yeah,
it
no,
into
just
the
open it
fence.
up.
Yeah.
Don't shut it
Open
down.
it
Just
up.
open it up. Just open it up.
But-
No more fucking permanent bans. Just fuck. If you don't like somebody, don't fucking follow them. Block
So,
them from you.
at
You won't see
one
their
ti-
shit.
At one time, we all understood the idea that the people on the right side of history have never been the people calling for censorship,
Correct.
and internment camps,
Fucking
and
correct.
segregation,
Right.
and
Correct.
laws that treat person A differently than person B. Like, how have we lost sight of that?
I don't know, because we align certain ideals and people with we put everybody in boxes. And we're like, no, these people think this, and these people think this, and these people think this. And
Individual feelings.
why don't we
And
just
it-
fucking forget all the fucking labels and bullshit? And like you said, the people on the right side of history, regardless of any affiliation to anything, have never been for
Right.
the segregation, the censorship, the shutting down, the banning of books, the burning of
Right.
books,
Right.
if you don't fucking like in this age that we live in, if you don't fucking like something, fucking walk the fuck away, scroll the fuck by, block it. There's so many tools for you to where you don't have to be exposed to what you could stay in your own little fucking bubble and be fucking happy. But you know what? Don't bitch about other people in their bubbles. Let
Yeah.
everybody be in their own little fucking bubble.
Do your thing.
How hard is this? Seriously. How hard is it to not just be a fucking cunt? Don't be a fucking cunt.
It's really hard.
What they
to-
said was
to-
mean.
Okay. How did that affect you physically? Well, it didn't.
Show me
Shut
on the
the
doll
fuck
where
up
he
next.
touched you.
Shut the fuck up next.
If
Dennis
you can't
Leary.
point to an actual part of the doll where you got physically hurt,
Yes.
get
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Yep. well, my soul, my feeling. Nope. No.
Well, first of all,
Mm-mm.
most of you don't believe in the soul, or you
That
wouldn't
is
be
correct.
acting the way you act. let's get that right there. I mean,
or you'd be mildly concerned with the way you act.
right,
Like,
mildly.
yeah, I know I'm fucking up. You'd have some sort of a moral fucking compass.
Oh, by the way, did you guys hear that? And I'm not even bullshitting. I found this fascinating because I had not in all my years on this planet, I never heard this, but they have weighed people before, like right before and right after death, and there's a difference in your weight, like by a couple of ounces. Where
You gain weight or something?
No,
or
you lose weight. They like it's the idea
because
that
you're expelling like
no
gases and
you
shit
can't
like that.
no. This is like like right before you die and right
Okay.
after you die.
Oh,
when
gotcha,
brain
gotcha,
activity
gotcha.
is going, and then when brain activity ceases, and they weigh you
Gotcha.
before and after. And apparently your soul weighs about 7 ounces because that's the difference in weight between before you die and after you
No
die.
shit.
Isn't that crazy? Like I'm not,
7
I mean,
ounces.
I'll look it up, or we'll look it up for the next episode. But there's a weight difference after, like before and after, immediately. And I'm not talking about
That's
like
fascinating.
you dump your bowels. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about there is no change other than your lights went out.
Okay. Now, speaking of
Crazy.
which, did you watch that Netflix show that I told you about that my wife worked on? I'm not doing a shameless plug
No.
for it, but
No.
you should fucking watch it.
So my wife, admittedly, my wife did watch it, and I caught part of it while she was watching it, and I just can't. I really just can't.
Even if you knew that you know somebody who was in charge of that and testified to, this kid doesn't know shit before he shows up.
I know. I'm not saying he's full of shit. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I'm not saying the guy's full of shit. It's one of those things where I can't listen to him. He's like,
Oh, it's just one of those things. It's just
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Just,
gotcha.
like-
Yeah, there's
like,
certain
there's cer-
voices you're just like I can't.
it's like that
I-
Sylvia Brown where she's
gotcha.
just
Nope.
like that
Gotcha.
one on Montel, the New York,
Gotcha.
Brooklyn, big. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I can't. I don't care if she can accurately predict my death or the lottery numbers. I just can't listen to
Right.
her.
I get that.
That
But
was
your
my
wife
thing.
watched everything all the way through?
I don't know how far she's gotten into it.
Okay.
I know she's watched a couple.
Well, tell her
episodes
even
of
if she wants to fucking let it go, hit it on mute and let it play because it helps with their fucking ratings.
Okay,
It
then that's what we'll do.
helps with
We'll-
my wife's future projects. How's that?
Here's what we'll do. Every time we're about to fall asleep and we're leaving the TV running and like 4 episodes play while we're sleeping, I'll put her
Yep.
on that.
There you go. Just let it fucking run through.
Let it run
Yeah.
through. It's all
Fucking
good.
helps out.
Yeah.
We did
So-
that with, we have the 2 different accounts. I did it my account, let it run through, her account, let it run through, and then I fucking actually watched it.
Now I want to finally answer a question that we've had from listeners.
Me too.
And oh, you do?
Yeah, 42. That's the answer. Next.
Yeah, but you don't know the question. That's the problem.
That's the fucking answer. 42 is the answer.
Secret of life, the universe, and everything. It
That's
is 42. What does
42.
it mean? No, so we've gotten this question a couple of times, and I keep giving a cryptic response. People ask, "What's the song at the end of the episode? At the end of the locker room?"
Okay.
We've had a couple of songs. One song in particular that we use over and over, and I'm happy to admit, or kind of, I was reluctant to admit, but I've had enough people ask me to say, "Oh, I'll tell you on the show. I'll tell you on the show," and I keep forgetting. And finally, I've had enough questions. I'm like, shit, I got to answer it. So I was in a band years and years and years ago, and I still have recordings from that band. And that song is one of our songs that we recorded, and I used it because I own the rights to it.
Yeah, so they can't fucking kick us off
like,
YouTube for it.
There's yeah. So we were going.
That's why there's different YouTube music versus
exactly
the podcast music
Right.
because of licensing.
So
bullshit.
I was in 2 different bands. The song at the beginning of the episode on YouTube and the song at the end of the episode on YouTube are both from bands that I was in. I wrote songs for and played guitar for, and I happened to have. And Marco, unfortunately, Marco and I chatted about this. I was hoping to get some recordings of a band that he recorded with back in the day, which was like a groove metal kind of band. And
where are the fucking
unfortunately-
jailbait tapes? Like seriously, somebody's holding.
There was,
Somebody
like-
has
okay.
that goddamn fucking.
So
somebody has
that's what I
several-
wanted to get
There's several of
into.
those fucking tapes. And
I
a
would
VHS tape
seriously
floating around. There's a
use-
fucking VHS tape with a lot of incriminating shit on it
Oh,
too.
God. Matt and Marco and I
Like a
were in a
lot,
band.
Chuck.
in high
You don't even
school.
fucking know. Like
Oh,
a
you don't
lot.
even know.
There's
A lot.
bad shit on that fucking VHS tape.
I want to watch.
So the 3 of us were in a band together, and
My
for
penis
those of
is
you
on
that
that
have
several
met
times.
Roach, Roach was in the band with us. And the four of us were in a
You.
band called Jailbait.
Yeah.
And what was it? 15 will get you 20. That was our motto.
Yeah.
15 will get you 20.
Yeah.
And
It was
wrote
before
some
we were
songs.
mature enough to realize how bad that made us look.
This is true.
Well, and people
Very
ask, "Are
true.
you guys the Jailbait?" Or
Yeah,
because
we're
we
like-
were underage too.
Yeah, we're like, well, my
Started
none
off
of us
that
are
way.
18,
Yeah.
so fuck.
And so if there's a recording out there somewhere, I will use Jailbait music. I bet you Roach has some shit.
Guys,
What?
do you remember when we
Mario
made that-
has the fucking tape. Mario has the goddamn tape.
The video.
Maybe
Mario has the fucking videotape.
When we played the same club as
Ask
early,
him.
no doubt.
I'll ask him, but he
Yeah.
did move across the country, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he's.
I understand that, but there was some.
I'll ask him.
I'll tell you
I'll
off
ask him.
there. There's a link there.
I know the tape.
We know.
You guys
Okay.
remember when
He was
we
mad.
made the flyer
I know.
to fucking Cobalt, and he had that one kid smoking, and the fucking random
Yes.
guy came up to think he gave a
Yes.
shit. He's like, I'm
No,
a
that
father,
was
and I
that
find
was
this-
when we were that was when we were
That was
ma-
when
we were at
Incubus
Kinko's.
opened for us.
Yes,
This is
You
true.
remember
but we were at Kinko's before that. It's when we were making it at Kinko's.
Yes.
And there was what we thought was an older cool guy, and we handed him one of the flyers and said, "Hey, come check out our show." And that's when he got all bent out of shape. And I was like, "You think that's fucking
It was
funny
a
with a kid
baby.
fucking a baby with a cigarette in his
Cigarette.
The
And it was-
cigarette, right.
Do you remember the baby's name?
No, but I remember it was like.
I remember
Mr.
we did
Johnson.
like we did
Mr.
old school Photoshop, where we
Johnson.
had to like print out both pictures and cut out the
Oh
cigarette.
yeah, we
and
cut
put
it out.
on
Yeah,
the-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was
a
before
collage, baby. That was
Photoshop.
arts
Like-
and crafts, honey.
Yeah, we were
it-
fucking
call it-
cutting and pasting, and
it
then
ghetto
making making one
And for those
master
of you that
copy.
don't believe
and
us,
then,
we played at a coffee house in the San Fernando Valley called
we
the
packed
Cobalt
the
Cafe.
shit out of that fucking
We
place.
would pack the shit out of that place. But one night we go in there, we go to play, and there's another band loading in that's going to play before us, the opening band,
Yep.
and we're like, "Hey, where are you guys?" And they're like, "Oh, we're in high school. We go to Calabasas High School.
Yep.
Well, what's your band called? Incubus.
Incubus.
True
They were
story.
fucking.
100%
They were
true
playing a
story.
goddamn coffee.
Yeah,
They
true
opened
story,
for
yeah.
us, Chuck. They fucking
Yeah.
opened for us.
100% true
Had
story.
like a handful of people there, and then right like a 15, 20 minutes before we were hitting the stage, the place gets packed out with all our
Yeah,
fucking people.
with all our fans.
That was the night your fucking guitar went out, and then I fucking Mosesed everybody outside for a cigarette break while you figured
Yes.
out your amp or something.
You did. You were like,
Yeah,
people.
right?
You took the entire club.
I took
out.
the entire club outside for a smoke
Matt had
break.
such sway. He's like, you guys, Thomas had a guitar string break. He's going to replace it. It'll take about 7 minutes, which is enough time for us to all have a cigarette together. And you literally freaking
Yep.
The
led them out
entire
like Moses with
fucking
the Jews in the
place.
desert. And
Yep.
the entire club went out to have a cigarette
Went
while I
outside.
changed
Yep.
the guitar string. It was
And we
beautiful.
came back in and fucking killed
We
it.
fucking finished the set. So anyway, so those two songs, the one at the beginning and the one at the end on YouTube, and then the one at the end of the actual podcast is our band. And if you want to know, or if you want to, you won't be able to find the music anywhere. It's just, it doesn't really exist in that form. I have copies of it, and a couple of band members have copies of it. But if you guys are really that interested, maybe email me and make a donation to support the show, and I'll send you the EP of the 5 songs that we recorded. My kids love it. My kids are like, "Dad, this was cool. Your band was cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking know.
Yeah, I know. I was fucking in it.
I know. I was in it."
I was fucking in it.
Anyway, but speaking of Netflix, I watched a online, streaming documentary about the JFK
Yeah.
assassination.
Oh yeah.
My mind was blown.
Fucking dude, my buddy my buddy at work, he got a couple dogs. He got a couple Dobermans. He named them Rolex and Timex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're his watchdogs.
There's a rock. So there's a liberal cover band. It's a cover band. It's an AC/DC cover band, but they're all like liberal soy boys.
Really?
And they have a song, and it's called "Dirty Deeds," but willing to pay more to have them done at a price that fairly compensates for labor.
What did the clitoris say to the vulva?
Oh Jesus
Oh.
Christ! There we go. Right to the
Oh,
pussy.
Right to,
it's all
right to
good
the
in the
inverted
hood.
penis. Oh,
It's what? Wait, I missed it. What?
It's all good in the hood. And if you got your shit inverted, it's what's up, cock?
So my wife told me before she left because she's over in Europe, and she was like, "Hey, you should probably, we're having a child soon, a little baby girl. You should get in touch with your feminine side." So I was like, "All right." So I went. I fucking wrecked the fucking car. And then I ignored her all day for no fucking reason.
Wait, okay, so I got to tell you guys this because this is awesome. This is what happened, and this is why I love my wife. This is totally true story. It just happened yesterday, right?
Oh my God,
and I,
fresh
my,
cheese.
my son and I are sitting my son's eating his dinner at the kitchen bar, at the island, and I'm, doing my thing, and my wife's, in the kitchen doing something. I think she was getting her dinner ready or whatever. And my wife said something about putting your dishes in the dishwasher. She told my son, she goes, put your dishes in the dishwasher, and my dad goes, my son goes, Dad? I said, what? And he goes, but isn't that what you married Mom for?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Did he run as things?
No.
Him?
My wife, without missing a beat, looks at him and goes, well, my feet are smaller than your feet. And he goes, so? And she goes, well, that's what lets me get closer to the sink. And as we all had a good laugh, and then I looked at my son, I said, don't ever say that to your wife.
Yeah.
We say that because Mom is awesome and we love her, but don't ever say it for real.
Yeah.
Oh, so in honor of Easter, I wanted to bring this up. If Jesus had risen from the dead, and again, I think God has a gnarly good sense of humor. If not, we wouldn't have the duck-billed platypus. So
correct.
I think Jesus would appreciate this joke. If Jesus,
you think he sneezed when he was doing that? He like had some shit going together. He was like,
no.
Oh fuck yeah, duck-billed platypus. There we go.
I think he was like, hey guys,
Quack,
watch this.
motherfucker.
Watch this.
Watch this.
Watch this.
I think it may have been right after the discovery of weed.
He invented the marijuana plant and then immediately
right.
afterwards invented Cheetos and the duck-billed platypus.
I mean, that's what makes sense to me.
Fucking Archangel Cannabis came over and was like, I bet you can't put
The
a fucking
Archangel Cannabis.
I bet you can't put a fucking duckbill on that fucking beaver thing.
The Archangel Cannabis, patron saint of potheads.
Yes. It's a thing.
So if Jesus had risen from the dead on Monday, first of all, we would get a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, what the fuck? How inconsiderate is that? Seriously.
Second of all, if Jesus had risen from the dead on Monday, he would have been a procrastinator.
I
thought you guys would like that one.
What did the guy say when he got caught masturbating to an optical illusion?
Oh, wow. What?
What?
It's not what it looks like.
Oh,
I saw a dumbass dad joke yesterday or maybe today. I don't know. Fucking days, whatever. And it said, I'm going to put my glasses on now just so we're all clear.
I spent like a week. Oh, good.
What do you get if you cross an owl and a rooster?
What?
A cock that stays up all night.
Talk to a
What do you
doctor
get if you
after 3 hours.
What do you get if you take Viagra and it gets stuck halfway down your throat?
What?
Oh,
A
what?
stiff neck.
What do tofu and a dildo have in common?
Oh boy.
They're both meat substitutes.
Oh Jesus.
I was gonna say bitches like both.
Wow.
I spent a week trying to figure out how to spell inconsequential,
Yeah.
and then I realized it's not that important. Oh god.
What do you call a man who cries while he pleasures himself?
What?
A tear jerker.
Oh fuck. Hey, wait, no, seriously, this is not a joke. All the bullshit going on in my life right now. You know what happened to me on Friday afternoon when I dropped my wife off at LAX? Some stupid fucking cocksucker in a 2015 Suburban that was banged to shit as his professional Uber driver thing decided to fucking rub on my fucking bumper, like fucking hit me as I was parked. I wasn't even in the fucking car.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that's my that's my fucking life right now. Like I can't get
Right.
a fucking break. It's just fucking. I just got that bumper replaced like 2-3 fucking months ago, and this fucking cocksucker. Yeah. Anyway.
You catch him?
Oh yeah, no, I fucking took a picture of his license plate, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Getting your license plate." He's like, "Oh, here's a photocopy of my driver's license." I'm like, "Cool, let me see your driver's license." Well, here's a photocopy of it. I'm like, "Cool, let me see your fucking driver's license." Like, I don't know what this fucking piece of paper is.
Yep.
Try to hand me a photocopy of his insurance. I'm like, "Cool, give me your fucking insurance card."
Yeah.
What? I'm like, "Give me your fucking insurance card." Like, fuck you. But yeah,
Yep.
so that's
Hit and run, baby.
It's fucking ridiculous.
All right. Well, does anybody have any
Anywho.
more before I hit you with the closer?
Hit
Yeah,
my closer.
one
okay.
quick one. My wife tried to make me have sex on top of the hood of a Honda Civic. I refused. If I'm going to have sex, it's going to be on my own accord.
I had a funny one that I saved and I can't find it, so I'm just gonna fucking find it later and save it for next week.
There you go.
You missed it before you got on. Chuck was blowing his microphone out, and I was like, "Dude, push it back." And he's like, "How far away is yours?" And I said, "It's like 12 inches." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, and I went like this. I put my hand, and I was like, "Yeah, it's about 12 inches."
Wow, you are on one tonight, boy.
Yeah, buddy.
But at least you're feeling good, so that's what's important because I know you've been feeling shitty.
Yeah, I'm just trying to numb the pain.
So, guy goes hunting, right? And he sees a bear, and he decides to take a shot at the bear. And he wings the bear in the ears. Bing! Wings the bear in the ear. The bear turns and looks at him and gets pissed off. And the guy's like, "Oh shit!" And he turns around and he runs. And the bear catches him, pulls down his pants, and screws the shit out of him right there in the forest.
Wow.
Okay.
And so the guy goes home and he's
References
just pissed.
ass.
He's like, "I cannot believe this." He's like, I gotta get that bear. So he goes out the next week. He's hunting in the forest and he sees a bear with a nick in its ear. And he's like, "That's the bear." And he takes a shot at him and he wings him in the shoulder. And the bear turns, looks at him. His eyes get really big. And the guy goes, "Oh shit." And he starts running. And the bear catches him, pulls down his pants, and screws the shit out of him again. And the guy's like, "I can't believe that second time this happened." So he's so pissed. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that fucking bear." So he gets his rifle, goes out into the forest. He sees a bear with a nick in his ear and a hole in his shoulder, and he's like, "That's that fucking bear." He shoots at him, and all he does is wing the bear in the thigh, this little pink in the thigh. The bear looks at him, his eyes get real big, and chases him down, pins him to the ground, pulls down his pants, and right before he screws the shit out of him, he goes, "You're not here for the hunting, are you?"
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was a
Dude.
closer.
Yeah.
Well, with our bear execution suggestion, that reminded me of that joke.
Yeah, just bear down and get one in like that, you know. You see that video that I sent you guys? My fucking commentary? I got 0 fucking response. The bear that was chasing the guy in Russia and the fucking bus fucking smoked it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go watch that.
You gotta go watch that. The guy
Yeah,
barely
I
got.
saw
He,
it, but
first of all, he
barely.
barely got away. And if it wasn't for the fact that the bus was bearing down on that beast, the consequences would have been unbearable.
That was a grisly scene.
It was grisly. To be sure.
You
You gotta watch that.
you
That
gotta
fucking
get
video
out.
is like, holy fuck.
Matt, you know Matt's not going to stop. We're going to stop this podcast. He's going to keep talking to a blank screen. He's on one.
Yeah. The wheels
Yeah.
fell off the bus a while ago.
Yeah.
On that note, we shall see you in the locker room.
See you in the locker room,
Watching the bear
fuckers.
wrestle.
Bye.
Feel better.
Thank you.
I'm so